Hi, I'm Dani. We're going to be doing Pilates today. We're going to be starting in a standing position. So I'd like for you to take your shoulders back and down, relaxing those shoulders away from the ears, really squeezing the ribs toward the hips. We want to make sure that we're pulling in those B-line muscles. Remember, those are imaginary line from your hip bone to your hip bone. We're pulling them in really tight so that we can work from the inside out, because that's what we do in Pilates. So we'll keep those shoulders back and down. We're going to start by inhaling chin to chest. As we do, we're going to roll those shoulders forward now and exhale, slowly lowering ourselves toward the floor. We inhale while we're here, and then we exhale and slowly roll it up, taking the shoulders back and down at the top. Let's do that again. Take it chin to chest. Exhale, peel it down. We inhale while we're here, and we exhale as we roll it back up, shoulders back. From the side, we take it chin to chest. You're scooping your midsection here. So you're really thinking about the chest going toward the knees as you drop yourself down. We don't want to be way out. We want to be toward the feet. And then we roll it back in, zipping everything up as we do. Let's add those arms, inhaling the arms up, taking it chin to chest and peeling it down. Inhale here, exhale, roll it back up. Shoulders back, 2 more just like that, creating that movement through the spine. Peeling it down, feeling each vertebrae establishing itself off, and then rolling as we reestablish. Last time, take it up. Chin to chest and peel. And we're going to roll that up right there. Take the shoulders back. We're going to go ahead and turn our toes forward now and go into some hip hinges. So we're just going to drop those hips back and then bring it up, kind of a chair squat. So from the side, we bring it down and then we bring it up, dropping those hips back. When we come up, we're going to squeeze the glutes just a little bit. So we'll take it down and squeeze, and down and squeeze. Keep it going here. Down. 2 more right here, and we're gonna add a heel raise. So what we're gonna do is, as you come up, we're gonna roll onto the balls of the feet and just stretch through the feet and take it back. If you need to, you can lift up one heel and then lift the other one up. So we got a couple of options there. Taking it down and just rolling it up and then coming down. We inhale as we drop it back, and we exhale as we bring it up. We're gonna do 2 more right here. Taking it down, bringing it up. Remember, as we go down into the squat, we push the weight through the heels. Last one right here. Take it down and lift it up. And release that. We're gonna step our legs a little bit wider now, keeping our toes pointed forward, hands toward the floor. We're gonna hip hinge now, going into the back of the legs a little bit more. So now we're really flattening through the back. And then we're bringing it up. This is called a good morning. I hope you're having one. So you're gonna flatten through the back. Notice that tail is pointed back. We're feeling a stretch through the backs of the legs. And then we're hinging as we bring ourselves back up, keeping those core muscles in as we go. We hinge, keep those pelvic floor muscles in, and bring it up. Hinging it down. Inhale down, and then exhale when we come back up. One more time, right here, down, and bring that up. From there, we're gonna actually turn those heels toward each other. So now we're kind of almost in like a sumo squat position. So the tailbone is gonna be shooting toward the floor instead of shooting back behind us. Still keeping those B-line muscles nice and tight. We're gonna soften the knees. We're gonna drop ourselves down, letting those hips stretch, and then just lift up in the air, getting that full stretch through the arms, as well as the hips. Squeeze the glutes when you come up, and then taking it down. Inhale up, exhale as you come down. Again, lift. As you're doing this, you're starting to feel a little warmth through the legs, a little warmth through the glutes. Down and up. Let's do 3 more here. Take it down and lift. Last time right here. From here, we're gonna bring it down to that soft position and we're gonna close, and then we'll straighten up and really work to open the chest. So we're gonna close it up, and then we're gonna open it. So this is the standing cat-cow. You're gonna really round through the spine, getting that scooped middle, and then opening up the chest without letting that low back change. So we round, and then we open. Again, the weight is still in the heels as we go here. We don't ever wanna feel our knees as we're doing this kind of stuff. Nice and gentle here. Again, and open. Let's do 2 more. Round, and open, and last time right here. And open. From here, we're gonna go ahead and keep that left leg in place. We're gonna take the right leg and we're gonna pivot the right leg, bringing the fingertips together. So we're gonna open up, and then we're just pivoting that hip. The knee points toward the floor, and then we open it back. So we're turning, just rotating through here. The weight goes into the ball of that back foot and the heel of that front foot. So we turn, and we turn. Core muscles staying tight. Just rotate through, beeline in. Remember, we're always working from the core and just waking up those hips here. Inhale here, exhale, close. Last one right here. We're gonna close it up and we're gonna stay here. We're gonna tuck that tailbone under, squeeze the glutes, and reach those arms up. Should be feeling a little bit of a stretch right through the front of that leg. Engaging through, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and deep breath here. One more breath right here. As we take the next breath, we're gonna shift the weight to the front leg, extend those arms out, and we're gonna take that leg to the front, and then we're gonna bring it to the back. As we come to the back, I want you to push your arms up, and then you're gonna bring it to the front. So we're taking it kind of into a warrior 2 position or a warrior 1 position with that foot flattening down behind us, and then we're bringing it to the front. Now, if balance is an issue, you can tap the toe to the front and then bring it back. We're keeping the core muscles in as we do this, and we're really, again, trying to work through the hip joint. We bring it down and up. We're gonna go 3 and 2. And last one here, we're gonna bring that leg back to the front. I want us to lift that arm up. We're still using that left leg as a base. We're gonna lift that leg up. We're gonna circle one way, and then we're gonna circle the other way. So the core muscles are in, the arms are up. We're circling one way, and then we're circling the other way. You can also modify this by tapping, circling one way and tap, and then circling the other way and tap. And you can always bring your arms down and out to assist you as well. Circle and circle, really lengthening through. Inhale, exhale, pause. Inhale, exhale, pause. Last one, each way here. And we'll take that down for just a moment and shake it out to let that left leg get a little bit of a break. We're gonna extend the arms out and squeeze the shoulder blades. We're gonna kick that leg forward, and then we're gonna flex the foot back. So we're still using the right leg, kicking it forward and flexing that foot. Forward and back, and forward and back. Here's 3 and 2. Stay tall through the spine. Last one right here. We're gonna take that foot back behind us and shift ourselves back to where we started. So we're gonna go ahead and do that cat-cow just a few times to reset the body. And of course, everything we just did on that side, we're gonna need to do on the other side. Hopefully that left leg is nice and awake, and that hip on the right is awake, and those core muscles are ready to go. Here's 3 and 2. Keep those core muscles tight. Last one right here. Now we're gonna pivot. So take that left leg and pivot it in, and then bring it down. Pivot and down. So you're taking yourself into a lunge type position by opening and closing that hip. Turn and center, and turn and center. Turn. We exhale as we close. We inhale as we open. Pull those core muscles in. Almost there. Pelvic floor is here too. Stretch those arms out wide. Last one right here. We're gonna stay in that lunged position with that tail tucked. So tuck that tail under, lift those arms up. Reach, reach, reach those arms, shoulders away from the ears, getting that nice stretch through the front of that left leg. 2 more breaths right here. Inhale, reach. Last one here, keep that tail tucked. From here, we're gonna shift the weight to that right leg and we're gonna move that left leg to the front, and then we're gonna take it back behind us and then move it back to the front. Back and forward. Core muscles are engaged. We're lengthening through the spine, down and up. Inhale back, exhale as we come up. Now remember, you can also just do a tap. So if you're feeling a little balance challenge today, just giving that little tap is gonna be a great alternative. We'll do 2 more here. And last one here, moving that leg to the front, lifting the arms up, shoulders down. Now remember, you can have them out if you need a little more help with balance. We're gonna circle one way and circle the other. So we're doing a standing corkscrew. Circle and circle. So the leg goes clockwise and then counterclockwise. And if you need to, you can tap and then tap. And just give it that light little alternative there. Circle and circle. We are working the core. That knee is bent on the right leg to give us a good base of support. Toes are splayed out. Inhale, exhale, pause. Inhale, exhale, pause. One more each way. Right there, and take it down. Shake that lactic acid out of that right leg. We have one more thing to do here. Extend those arms out long. Take that leg and lift it up. We're gonna take the leg behind us and then forward. And behind us and forward. Remember, as we do this one, we don't want that low back to be compromised. So none of that. Nice and tall here. Kick and kick. Nice and tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Core muscles tight. We'll take it 3 and 2. And last one right there. We'll take that down and shake it out. We're gonna step to the back of our mat now so that we've got lots of mat in front of us here. We'll inhale and take it our chin to chest position. We're gonna roll down slowly. From there, we're gonna take the hands to the floor and we're gonna walk ourselves out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you need to, you can go into a bent knee position. Otherwise, we're right here. We're gonna do 1 push-up in this position. So you're gonna draw those elbows back behind you and take yourself into a push-up. You can modify in bent knee. We slowly come up. Now in a Pilates push-up, the Pilates push-up ends in a stand. So we walk ourselves back, 2, 3, and then roll up. Slow and controlled, shoulders back and down. So we inhale and reach those arms up. We take it chin to chest. We peel it down 1 vertebrae at a time, keeping those core muscles tight. And we walk it out, 2, 3, 4. Knees can go to the floor. We do 1 tricep type push-up here, pushing through the palms and the fingers, and then walking it back, slow and controlled, rounding through the spine and rolling up. We're gonna do 2 more just like that. Reach, chin to chest, peel it down. We walk it out. Keep those V-line muscles really tight here. Push up right here, slow and controlled. And walk back. 2, 3, 4. Roll it up. Last one here. Chin to chest peel. Walk it out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And push up right there. We're gonna walk it back to finish that push up. Roll it up, round through the spine. Shoulders back. We're going down to the floor, no more push-ups, I promise. Inhale up, take it chin to chest again. We'll peel it back down, squeeze those ribs toward the hips, scoop that middle, walk it back out. If you need to, you can go into an all-fours position, so you can be right here. We're gonna do a leg pull. So we're gonna extend out 1 leg, keeping the weight in the upper body. We pull the knee in and we stretch it out. We exhale in and we inhale out. Now we can modify this with our bent knees and be right here. What we want to do is avoid changing the spine. We want to keep that back nice and flat so that regardless of which variation we're doing, we're really using those core muscles and keeping the weight in the center of the body. Last one right there. We're going to switch to the other side. Lift that leg up, pull the knee in, and stretch. And in, and stretch. Core muscles stay tight. Exhale as you inhale as you stretch. 2 more. And last one right there. Go ahead and take those knees to the floor and let's take it back to our child's pose. Deep breath while you're here to release. From here, we're going to bring ourselves to a seated position. So you can just pivot your body so that you're seated. We're going to do a few of our rollbacks and add to it. So we're going to take the arms in front of us here. Take the chin to chest. We're going to peel ourselves down and create that scoop position. So we're on the sits bones. This is a good one to get that C-spine really going here. Inhale here, and then exhale as you roll yourself up. We'll do 2 more like that. Take it chin to chest. Peel it down, scoop position, pelvic floor and beeline tight. Inhale here, exhale, roll it back up, shoulders back. Let's do it again, 1 more time. Peel it down, inhale it here, exhale, roll it back up. From here, we're gonna come down to that sits bone position, lift the arms a little bit higher, try to flatten up the spine. So the spine is flat, the body is flat, the chest is open. And from here, all we're gonna do is just open up one arm and reach behind us, creating that nice straight line through the body and bringing it in. And then we'll switch to the other side. Open it up and bring it in. And we'll do that again, just rotate and center. If this starts to get to your back, you can come up and let the back stretch for just a moment and then get back into it. We do want to keep the shoulders back and down, sitting on that sits bone area, really pulling in the core. And that should take a little bit of the strain off that spine. 1 more each way. Turn and center. And last one right here. Turn and center. We will roll ourselves up there. Inhale, chin to chest. We're gonna exhale and go all the way down to the floor. So we'll roll down 1 vertebrae at a time until we're completely on the ground. And from there, we'll pull those knees into our chest. And just kind of rock it and let it rest for just a moment. We're gonna be going into some of the classic Pilates moves next. The next couple of exercises are gonna be more classic Pilates. Before we do that, I want to do just a little bit more to warm up. We want to keep the core muscles in, the back flat. We're going to tap the toes to the floor here. And then I want you to lift those legs straight up in the air. So we're going to tap and we're going to lift. Inhale down and exhale up. As we do this, the back needs to stay nice and flat on the ground to protect us. The shoulder blades are flat as well. Let's do 3 and 2. Last one right here. From here, we're going to take those legs out into our Pilates stance position. You can modify and be in chair if you want to. We're going into 100. So the arms are going to come over the head. We're going to take it chin to chest, and we're going to look at the belly button. So we've still got that scoop in the middle here, and we're going to pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We keep going here. It ends up being 100 pumps with the arms. Remember, you can bend your knees and be in this position, or if it's getting to your back, you can lift those legs up. And always remember, you can place a hand behind the head, or you can rest your head on a towel underneath the neck. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with forced expiration through the mouth. So it's 5 inhale pumps and 5 exhale pumps. We're going to do 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. And last time, inhale, keeping that scoop in the middle. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tuck that in. Relax the head and neck. Relax the spine. We're going to be going into a double leg stretch next, which is another Pilates standard. We'll bring those legs up. We're gonna take the arms up over the head, chin to chest, bring those fingertips toward the knees. We're looking down at the belly button here. We're gonna inhale everything out and then exhale and scoop. So it's out and scoop. Now, if we need to modify this, firstly, we wanna make sure the low back stays on the floor. So if we need to modify this, we can lift the legs up and be in this position, taking the legs up and down, lowering that range of motion, making it a little bit higher up with the legs. Inhaling out, exhaling in. You could also bring the head down, and you're still gonna feel those core muscles. But remember, in Pilates, we're always working from the inside out, so really pulling in those beeline muscles, stretching those arms and legs, bringing it around and together. We'll do 3 and 2. Last one right here. And we'll tuck and bring it in. Again, relaxing the head and neck, relaxing the back. Letting those abs take a break for just a moment. As we take the next breath, we're just gonna take one leg down and then the other so that our legs are completely long on our mats. Our abdominals are in nice and tight. The shoulders are back. The tailbone is tucked slightly so that low back is making contact with the floor. We're gonna take those arms overhead here. As we take it up, we're gonna take it chin to chest. We're gonna peel up slow and controlled, using that scoop in the middle, hollowing it out, reaching forward. We inhale while we're here, and then you're gonna exhale and roll it slowly down, one vertebrae at a time. And as always, make sure that once you see this exercise and you get started in it, you keep that head in that position with the chin to chest. Not looking toward the camera, looking at me. I want you to keep it nice and neutral. I'm with you, I'm doing it too. You just focus on proper neck placement. We'll do 3 more here. Pulling in those core muscles, trying to avoid momentum, knowing that if you need to, you can bend your knees, guide yourself down, stretch over, bend the knees, grab the thighs, roll it up, and do it that way. We'll do 1 more right here. And on this next one, we're gonna stay up. So we come up, and we come to our tall spine. We're gonna set ourselves up for our next exercise from a seated position. We're gonna be going into the single leg stretch, which is another classic Pilates move. We're gonna inhale chin to chest. We're gonna exhale and slowly lower ourselves toward the floor, getting the middle part of the back onto the ground, pulling one knee in and letting the other leg be long. We're gonna switch and switch, pulling that nose toward the knee and the knee toward the nose. And this is another one, your legs can go straight up if they need to. Your head can rest on the mat or on a towel or pillow. We're really working on using the breath. Remember, we're working from the deepest part of ourselves outward. So using the breath is gonna really facilitate that. We inhale through the nose, we exhale through the mouth with our forced expiration. We're gonna go 3 and 2, and 1 more each way here, and tuck that in. From here, we're gonna roll onto our sides. So we're gonna be in a side lying position for the next 2 exercises. You can have your arm extend long over your head and rest your head here. You can even put a pillow underneath and be in this position. I like to prop up. It's not necessarily the best. This is better, so go here if you can. We're gonna extend that bottom leg out just a little bit toward the corner of the mat. We're gonna be going into a passe, so we're gonna lift the leg up. I want you to take this toe and you're gonna tap it into the knee, and then you're gonna flex the foot and slide it in. So we inhale up, tap, and slide. Inhale, and then exhale as we return it down. Now, as we do this, we wanna, again, keep the beeline and pelvic floor in. We wanna keep the hip bone pointed forward. So this top hip bone needs to be pointed toward me. As we go, lift, tap, and extend. 2 more, lift, tap, and extend. And last one here. And then we're gonna do it in reverse. So we're gonna slide that leg in, then we're gonna lift, then we're gonna flex the foot and pull the leg down. So we inhale up, exhale as we draw it down. Inhale up, exhale as we draw it down. Keep going right here. Lift and pull and lift and pull. 4 more. Up and squeeze. And we're coming down with control. Remember, we're always fighting against gravity when we're bringing it up. Last one right here. Bringing it through. We'll tuck those knees in for just a moment. I want you to shift your weight now toward the meaty part of the glute. So we're no longer going to be on that hip bone. We're actually going to be on the glute a little bit. We're going to slide the forearm underneath us and just turn our bodies a little bit. So now our hips are kind of going at an angle toward the where the wall and the ceiling meet. We're going to extend our legs here, and we'll reach that arm overhead. From here, we're going to bring the arm and legs up to each other, and then take it out. If we need to modify this, you can just do the top leg, or you can even bend the knees and bring them that way, and that's a good alternative as well. Otherwise, we exhale up, and we inhale down. The weight is through the forearm and through the meaty part of that base glute. Squeezing here, you're feeling your obliques. We'll go 2 more. Lift. And last one, lift, let's hold. And then bring it down nice and slow. And we'll bend those knees and bring it up. We're gonna go into a mermaid stretch now. So we're gonna slide those legs pretty close to the body. The knees are together, shoulders back and down. If you need to, you can take the legs a little bit wider out. Otherwise, we've got the one foot on top of the other. Shoulders are back and down here. We're gonna lift that arm up and we're gonna stretch over the body. So you should be getting a really good stretch here through the body. Reach. And then we're gonna bring that down. We'll do that again. Give ourselves a nice side stretch here. Reach. And bring it down. One more time, and then we're going to add to this and get a little bit more of a twist, a rotational movement pattern. And we'll bring that down. We're going to place the hand to the floor. Now, we don't want to be too close to the body. We actually want to be out a little ways. You're going to take the other arm to it, and you'll notice when you do that, the hips are staying in place, so you're getting a really good rotation here. We're going to soften the elbows just a little bit, and then we're going to come up and open and bring it back down. So just a little bit of a bend, feel those core muscles work, and then open through here. And again, down and open, straight line through. Keep the weight primarily in the upper body as you come down, and then the lower body the rest of the time. So we're down and then through that lower body. One more time here. Take it down. And we'll open. We'll slide that back up, and we're gonna flip to the other side now. So we're just gonna draw ourselves back to our side position for those side leg exercises. We're gonna extend the legs out, and we're gonna lift that top leg up, tap, and extend. Inhale up, exhale as we tap and extend. And again, you can have your head down and stretch. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you wanna keep the hip pointed forward here. We are on that other hip. So if this bothers you, you can always fold your mat up and give yourself a little extra cushion, or you can pause and put a little towel underneath. Not too much though, because we want to have that nice posture here. We don't want our posture to be compromised. One more right here. Lift and extend. And now we're going to go the other way. So we're going to slide it in. We're going to lift it up. We're going to flex that foot, and we're going to pull it down. So we're going to tap, lift, and lower. Core muscles tight. Inhale, exhale, pull it down. more. Inhale, exhale as you pull it down with control. And last one here, pulling it down with control. From there, we'll bend those knees. Again, we're gonna roll onto the meaty part of this glute and slide that forearm underneath us. Just leaning back a little bit so that our hips are pointed at an angle toward where the wall and the ceiling meet. We're gonna lift those legs up and lift that arm over the head. Engage through, get that little hollowness in your middle. We exhale as we bring it in, and we inhale as we bring it out. Now remember those options here. You can put one foot down on the floor, one leg, and just lift up the bottom, or the top leg, excuse me. Or you can bend the knees and make it more of a tucked position. I want you to feel comfortable as you do this, but we do want to continue to work those core muscles. But if anything doesn't feel right, go into another variation. All right, on this last one, we're gonna hold it up and stay here. And then we're gonna slowly, slowly, slowly bring it down. And then we'll bend those knees and bring it up. We're gonna do the mermaid on this side now, stretching up and over the body. Feel that stretch as you bring those legs in. Shoulders away from the ear. And then we're gonna take it down. And we're gonna do it 2 more times, just like that. And then we'll add that twist. And take it down. And last one, really feeling that deep stretch along the side of the body into the back. And then we'll bring that down. We're gonna draw that hand to the floor, bring the other hand beside it. Remember, we don't wanna be directly below, we wanna have a little angle here. We're gonna rotate the torso, keeping that hip in place. We'll bend the elbows just a little bit, and then we're gonna open up the arms. So we're gonna come down and bend, feel those obliques, feel those core muscles work. Open and down. Let's do 3 more right here. Here's 2. Down. Remember, most of the weight is in the hip area as you come up. Last time, right here, and open that up. Go ahead and release that down. We're gonna flip over into an all-fours position. Little cat-cow here to wind things down. We're just gonna round through and tuck the tailbone, really feeling those abdominals come in and really feeling that stretch through the spine. From there, we're gonna sink it down just a little with the tail going toward the ceiling and the chest opening. And then we'll do it again, just rounding through. Feel those rib cages open, and then release. And last one right here, round. And release. We'll press it back to child's pose. As you take your next breath, we'll go ahead and roll ourselves up slowly to a hanging bend. Engaging through the core, we'll peel ourselves all the way up, taking our shoulders back and down. From there, we'll just do 2 more deep breaths, inhaling as we come up, and exhaling as we come down. And last time here, lifting up, and then exhaling as we come down. I hope that you guys enjoyed today, and stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.